all right. So this is going to be the mid-month read for Pisces. Um, Picked up some interesting energy in the tap in. So we're going to see exactly what it all means. What it all means. All right. So, all right, here we go. Um, Hold on one second. Let me make sure all the cards are the way they're supposed to be. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's going to be some decision making happening. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get my mic tightened up here. Ah, ouch. All right. Ouch. Dag nabbit, that hurt. All right, y'all. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. So what's going on for Pisces? Where they're doing a mid-month read. So now into the end of the month. Now into the end of the month, what does Pisces need to know? One, this is gonna be a full storyboard. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do a full storyboard on this. So let's see. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know from now to the end of the month? Does Pisces need to know between now and the end of the month? From now until the end of the month, what does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need? One more card. What does Pisces think? You know? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, we have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands. We have Strength, the Queen of Cups, which is your energy, the Ten of Swords, Five of Cups. Oof. All right, something. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, it feels like whatever this is has already happened because it feels like we're here. So in many energy tap in, it was like a decisions made where it takes you from confusion, instability, uncertainty to um foundation moving forward in the right direction and everything else. And it feels like this is the fallout, but not this doesn't feel like this is you, right? I still feel like you are here, like that Six of Wands, this Three of Wands here. It feels like that when the decision made, this is the fallout. Not necessarily on your end though. So this might be because you're in the middle of this read, right? So going through here is your energy, but whatever you choose to do is causing the fallout around you. So this could be something like you telling somebody no on a decision, you not moving forward with an ultimatum, with a request to collaborate, something that you chose to do it the no causes chaos for whomever gets the no. Because I'm seeing like your no, right? Your no, some of it's a final no. Your no is causing emotional stuff. It's causing Five of Cups energy. Be strong about this. You're going to be okay type of energy. So it feels like it's a situation where somebody was taking advantage for a long time and you finally were like, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this. And I don't necessarily want to say the person has a whole tantrum, but I will say the person is not happy with your no. They're not happy with your no. Um, let's see what else. Let's see what else we can find out. They're not happy with the no. They're not happy with not today. They're not happy with another time. So let's see what else we can find out here. Yep. One more thing. Yeah, so it's bringing them stress. Oh my gosh. Whoever you tell this no to is like totally an upheaval right now. They're kind of like, what? You say no to me? But it puts them in a place where now they have to look at themselves. Okay, I'm hearing that very strongly. It's it's a situation where, back in the day when people were like, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. But this looks like it's definitely hurting them more than it hurts you. Because no, it doesn't seem like it's something that they're used to. And I get it, I'm a Pisces. We are very accommodating. But once we make that turn and we're on the other side of the freaking fish symbol, oh my goodness, we're savage, right? It's like who is this person? Is it the same person? My gosh. So somebody used to tell me all a Pisces is an emotional Gemini. I don't believe that. But we are two dual-sided signs. So it feels like this person is now getting the other side of the fish. They're swimming downstream, upstream now. It's not as easy as they hoped. Um, yeah. I don't know if y'all want me to keep going with this person. Let's see what's next for you. Let's see what's next for you. Okay. Because this person is definitely gonna have a moment. But let's see what's next for you. Uh, after the no. Let's see what's next for you after the no. Whatever that no is. It's kind of like when you tell a little kid no and they're like they start crying and whatnot. It feels like that. Like that's what it feels like. What's next for the Pisces after the no? You sit hard this one. What's next after the no? Oh, that's a lot. That's we're not taking those. That's a lot. Jeez. What's after the no? And the Empress card came out in that mini tap in. Um, so let's just keep going. One more card, please. One more card, please. Thank you. Wow. Wow. All right. So if any of you were worried about what it looks like after the no, it looks amazing. Um, After the no, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Chariot, and we have the Five of Wands. So it does feel like it's not a slow moving energy. When you make that chop off, cut off decision, you're doing it with speed. You're doing it with momentum and focus. And then we end up with the Empress, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Two aces are waiting for you. So not just love, but action with it. So something that's not stagnant, something that's not just sitting there collecting dust. Whatever this is movement with it. So that's what's after the no. again, the no is going to be different for everybody. The no could be an opportunity. The no could be an ask from somebody. The no can be somebody. It looks like once you say no to whatever they're offering, you're gonna get so much more. I'll say this again. Whatever you're saying no to brings in so much more. Now, this looks different for everybody else. The person, the event, the business owner, whatever, it could be like you get a job offer and they lowball you. So you say no to the offer and they come back tenfold. This could be something where you say no to a person's offer. Like they're offering the bare minimum. You say no to it. You, in return, get overflow. The cup is overflowing, sort of. What the hell is that? There's a lot of stuff in the cup, okay? You're gonna get tenfold. It could be from that person coming back saying, "Okay, I guess I wasn't doing enough, so here's." And I'm hearing for some people it is this scenario, but for others it's the one I'm about to say. So for some, your no is going to cause the person to go back and say, "Well, damn, I need to do something different," and they come back tenfold. For others, the no is stopping what was stagnant with somebody else to get something fresh coming in. Two different storylines. But the bottom line is your no brings in abundance. Your no brings in abundance. Let me see what's the final information I can give you for the rest of the month of July. What final information does Pisces need to know for the rest of July? While these cards are gonna jump, oh, thank you. Well, that was fast. I will say this. Uh, ooh, itchy, itchy, itchy. It's always better to say no to the bare minimum. Because if you get stuck accepting bare minimum, that's all you're going to get, right? So we got keep going, show up scared, doing is better than done is better than perfect. So what this also this energy is telling me that it might be uncomfortable for you to be saying no, but it's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. It might feel scary to say no, especially if you're in a situation where you really need a job, right? You really need a job, and you telling me to say no to this offer. Again, don't make decisions based off readings you see online. These are for entertainment and educational purposes only. But I will say, bare minimum and things of that nature, keep going because there's something else waiting for you. There's something waiting for you. Keep moving forward. It could be something where you are trying to get a commission on something that you've created and somebody lowballs that. You might really need that money, but there's something else ahead that's waiting for you that's more active and more aligned with what you are needing. So, I guess the bottom line is don't be scared to know your worth because knowing your worth is great, but actually standing on it, that's where change happens. And that's exactly where I'm hearing like that's where change happens. Um Knowing your worth, right? So, it does feel like it's scary. It does, but you move into another frequency, really, where you're bringing an abundance of movement, of action, and of love. So, whatever you feel you need to say no to, that's what you need to say no to. Whatever you feel you need to say no to, that's all I'm saying. Whatever it is that you feel you need to say no to, if this reading is for you, you're going to be like, I know exactly what she's talking about. Know that there's more waiting for you. And again, this aligns so well with the energy tapping we just did. So, um, again, just know your boundaries. And if it's not an overflow of a yes, then that's something that you want to look at. Why not? Right? If you're not getting what you feel you deserve, and that's across the board in finances, in emotions and relationships and just people showing up for you, then don't be that person for them, right? So know how to say no and know that saying no not only has you shining so bright, right? I'm looking at the star here and the light here. Like it has you shining so bright, it gets you to that space emotionally that you really thrive in. It's much cleaner waters where you're going. I'll say that. All right. So hopefully that helped give you some additional clarity for your mid month. And I will talk to you all later.